Things you do when you're bored at school.
3 things are guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and school being excruciatingly boring. These are some things I would do to pass the time.
When I was bored in school, I normally get like a piece of paper, scrunch it up, then throw it at my friend, and pretend I didn't throw it. Like,
Time when I would get bored at school. Now, this is a classic strategy that everyone has tried, but I pretty much became a pro at this in high school. You ask the teacher to use the restroom, and bam, you're free to do whatever you want in the halls. Anytime the lecture got bored,
I've done this so many times, even if I don't want to piss. Depends what it is. If it's like art, I like art, but the other subjects, time to go to the bathroom for no reason.
boring, or the teacher would give us time at the end of class to do homework, was coincidentally also when I would have the strong urge to use the restroom. Miss, may I use the restroom, please? And as soon as she let me go, I was free. I put my headphones in and started wandering the school. It was strangely a very peaceful and meditative experience. The best days were when I had friends who had lunch the same time that I had class, and I would ask to use the restroom and just go hang out at their lunch table every day. I pretty much just had 2 lunch periods that year because my teacher did not care how long I was gone. And I think
because I was in a special school, if you'd gone more than 5 minutes, they would search for you. When the teachers noticed he'd gone for about 10 minutes, they would send a student to look for you. So about 5 minutes later, my friend just came in and say, "Where the fuck are you?"
The problem with walking the halls is that over time, I would really test the limits. Now, don't get me wrong, I was a good student, but I find it extremely hard to pay attention when the teacher is being boring. So at first, the bathroom breaks would be 2 minutes of me walking the halls. Then it would be 5 minutes, then 10, and it got to the point where I was pretty much gone for half the period. I remember one time I just pulled up to the library and watched half of one of Dave Chappelle's Netflix specials. Anything to get out of physics. I remember I kind of became known for doing this among my friend group, and I started influencing my friends to do the same. So after a while, we just became a group of hallway wanderers until I got caught. My junior year, I had an environmental science class, and one time I asked my teacher to use the restroom with the full intention of walking the halls, and he told me, "Okay, but when I let you go, that means you're free to use the restroom, not wander the halls listening to music." And I was like, I have no clue how he found out, but at that moment I realized that my trail was hot. They were gunning for me, much like Al Capone, so I decided to cool it on the hallway walks for a little bit. But when it came to getting out of class, there was no scheme that I was more proud of than what happened my 8th grade year. You see, in 8th grade, I took study skills, which actually might be the most pointless class in history. My teacher made us spend the entire class period either doing homework or reading, and it's like, I'm in 8th grade, my homework took 10 minutes. The class was essentially supposed to be a period for us to do schoolwork, but it's middle school. Like, what are we doing? So me and my friend in that class came up with a scheme that even Danny Ocean would have to be proud of. For like a month straight, we told our teacher that we needed to go to our Spanish class to work on a project, but
being on the first day in high school is the worst feeling in the world. Because you're nervous, you don't know anyone. You have to sit by yourself for a good few days until someone appears, spawns, and say, "Want to sit with us?" But I didn't have that. First day I was there, I was making friends.
Our Spanish teacher was super chill, so we just would pull up to Spanish class because all of our friends were in there and goof off in the back of the class. Eventually, our study skills teacher got a little suspicious because we were leaving like every day, and she asked us to show her the project, but we actually did have a completed Spanish project that we had done months earlier, so we just showed her that, and she was
obviously the smart one's gonna do work if you're in a group. But me personally, if there's a smart one on the group, I do want to help. I just don't know what to do. I can help with spelling. That's one thing I can do.
like, oh, okay, have fun in Spanish. It was also in that study skills class that I became goated at computer games. Like, first off, if you were in middle school in like 2018, you were on the Shell Shockers grind, and I was goated at Shell Shockers. Like, I would clap you easily. Me and my friends would gather in the back of that class and pretend to be doing work on our Chromebooks, but
oh, I can remember that. In like middle school, not in high school though, because it's a little bit stricter. All my classmates got laptops, and we can just play games all day.
Actually just be obliterating each other on shell shockers. Man, I completely forgot how fun that game was. But to me, the most fun game to play on those Chromebooks wasn't even an actual computer game. To me, there's nothing more fun than racing your friends while speedrunning Google. Basically, you and your friends start on a celebrity's Google homepage, say LeBron James, and only based off the people also searched for section, you need to get from that celebrity to a completely different historical figure. So the first one who gets from LeBron James to Genghis Khan wins. It sounds weird, but it's a really fun game. I would strongly recommend that you play it. I've seen people do this with Wikipedia and stuff online, which I was surprised by but also pleased by because it's a very fun game to play. Honestly, I was never the biggest gamer growing up, but if there was one game that I genuinely got sucked into, it would 100% be Tetris. It low-key got bad, bro. Like, anytime I didn't want to
I didn't have a laptop when I was younger, so every time I went to school, time to play games.
pay attention in class, I would just load up Tetris on my Chromebook and play that the entire period. I missed a diabolical amount of notes because I was too busy playing Tetris. I'm sure that you all have your own favorite games to play at school. In fact, let me know in the comments your go-to computer games at school. And please don't say like cool math games or something, alright bro?
I did these because these were quite fun. It was a game where you have to knock each other off. I can't remember what it is. I'm going to try to search it up. I'll put an image up if I can. Yeah, that was fun. All of us just played together.
Bro, this is the big 25. We can't be doing
I was good at it as well.
that. But when it comes to mobile games at school, there's only one acceptable answer. I'm talking about Astro Party, baby. Seriously, bro, if someone didn't bring their iPad to school and you gather around with 8 of your homies and just play Astro Party all day, you truly haven't lived. Bro, I'm a grown man, and even just watching this gameplay makes me want to go play Astro Party with my friends. But perhaps there's no greater activity to do when you're bored at school than doodle. Bro, I was actually a doodling fiend. Any paper, any...
If it's a boring lesson, look at my hands. I used to draw on my hands. One time I literally draw like a skeleton on my hands. It was sick. I draw a skeleton, it's great. Skeleton hand.
Homework, even on tests, I would be doodling all over it. In fact, I just found one of my old sketchbooks from middle school. I used to bring this with me every day to school. Let's check it out. I mean, just look at the inside flap. What precedes is only greatness. I remember I had this vision of creating this clothing or apparel brand called Cell, and these are some mock-ups I did. I must have been in 8th grade at this time. These are just some more chill doodles I did. Check this out, May 2019. Haven't written in this thing for a while. It is May 2019 and I'm about to make it big. Mark these words. What can I say? I was a visionary from the start. Alright, this is what I like to call the schizo page. On the left, we got some like graffiti style doodles, and then on the right, I actually have absolutely no clue what I was thinking here. I was trying to draw a figure in the background and it looks like I just overloaded it with text. First off, is that the Old Town Road lyrics at the top, transitioning into the real Slim Shady, and then just gradually devolving into nonsensical ramblings? This is what school boredom will do to you. Then we got some more graffiti style doodles. I actually really like these. But yeah, as you can tell from these doodles,
The teacher noticed that I've been drawing in my book, but I had like a spare piece of paper if I need it. And she came across to me and she saw the drawing and just take the booklet away.
I was not paying attention in class in 8th grade. I mean, still was a straight A student though. We not forgetting about the 97 on the Algebra 1 EOC. Now, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret because I'm such a nice guy. If you're trying to impress a fair lass at school, I'm gonna show you a character that I used to draw that for whatever reason, every girl would go crazy when they saw him. I call him Donnie the Dog. This guy got me so many Snapchats back in the day. He really is the greatest wingman I ever had. And I feel like I shouldn't gatekeep him because he truly is the Martin Luther King Jr. of wingmen. He has a dream that every guy or girl can impress their crush with a single doodle. It's really simple.
And if I didn't have any pens or paper or anything like that, there's a window, like a massive playground, but it's full of grass. And then we stare.
Oi, give me my car back.
just add some dots and boom, you're done. For whatever reason, the huzz always goes crazy for him. In fact, I got a challenge for you. If anyone watching this video draws Donnie and then shows him to their crush and then DMs me proof on Instagram, I will give you a personal shout out at the beginning of an upcoming video. If this works and they like it, that will actually make the rest of my year. So DM me and let me know. But yeah, these are some things I used to do when I was bored in school, but perhaps there was no bigger but more fun waste of time in school than off season during middle school athletics.